The heroic assumption in the budget that's just been delivered is that 4.25% unemployment is the maximum over the next 4 years. But if you get an economic downturn, like we're suggesting might happen as a result of what's happening around the world with tariffs right now, that unemployment rate goes higher, the budget gets blown out, the debts and deficits get much bigger. That's on your watch, it's got to be. So what do you do to support that?
Well, first of all, the labour market has performed incredibly well on our watch. The average unemployment rate under this Albanese government is the lowest of any government in 50 years.
But you might not have had a shock like this one.
But it means that we go into this uncertainty around the world from a position of strength. And what we've been able to do, which is unusual in the world, is get inflation much lower than what we inherited from Angus, at the same time as we maintain very low unemployment. And of course, if the economy slows dramatically, there are implications for employment. But because of what we've been able to achieve together as Australians over the course of the last 3 years, we're stronger than many other countries when it comes to the labour market, and that's really important.
So you admit that if there is a downturn, it could have an impact on employment in Australia?
I think it's self-evident that if the economy slows sharply, then that has implications for unemployment. But what we've shown is in getting inflation down, we've been able to keep unemployment low at the same time. Not a lot of countries have been able to do what we've been able to do together as Australians.
OK, so Angus Taylor, I'll ask you the same question, because you would inherit this budget as it currently is. You're trying to find cost savings throughout it, but you might not get the choice if there is an economic downturn, unemployment rises.
Well, can I just start with some nonsense we've heard from Jim? I mean, he started from the point of view of saying that there's been meaningful growth in the economy. GDP per capita has gone backwards for 21 months in a row under your so-called stewardship, Jim. And the result of that is our household standard of living, what our incomes can buy in terms of goods and services, has collapsed in an unprecedented way, 7.9% since you came into government. The buffers are gone. If you look at household budgets, they're digging into their savings. We see that when the national accounts come out every 3 months. And when it comes to government, you're on your way to $1.2 trillion of debt over the next little while. And 120, no, well, there's more. There's substantially more, and you know that. And $125,000 worth of debt and income payments that Australians are going to be wearing in a couple of years under your plan. And there is no plan. This is incredibly important. Your plan that you put out in your own budget doesn't have our standard of living going back to where it was when you came into government until 2030 or beyond. The Reserve Bank thinks it's 2031. This is a lost decade that you're overseeing, Jim, a lost decade. And Australians deserve better.